folks, we are back. I just pulled up a video of what this robot looks like. Here he is running. If you're watching the prisonplanet.tv, we're going to go to that in a moment. There he is, ASIMO, and they have developed, this is the open source technology they've developed. This is what they're showing the public. A mind control. I mean, it looks like you're going to the salon with a big hard drive behind you. It's almost like a little things comes out. It has the thing that goes over your head. It can read your thought patterns. This is public. From a person's scalp or cerebral or blood flow. Honda succeeded in analyzing such thought patterns and then relaying them as a wireless command for ASIMO, the human-shaped robot. And I mean, he can run, he can dance. I think he can even do like 80s breakdancing. It's quite impressive. In a video shown Tuesday at Tokyo headquarters, a person wearing a helmet sat still, but thought about moving his right hand. A thought was then picked up by cords attached to his head inside the helmet. After several seconds, ASIMO, programmed to respond to brain signals, lifted his right arm. Let me see. Honda said the technology wasn't quite ready for a live demonstration because of possible distractions in the person's thinking. Another problem is that brain patterns differ greatly among individuals, and so about 2 to 3 hours of studying them in advance are needed for the technology to work. The company, a leader in robotics, acknowledged the technology was still at a basic research stage with no immediate practical applications in the work. Listen, the bottom line is this is out there publicly. They can read certain thought patterns. It's here. And, I mean, super interesting story, super interesting robot. I mean, man, that's so funky looking. I mean, where are we headed? I mean, we're at a technological age that's just off the charts. Pakistani Taliban threatens attack on White House. Now, I'm already getting emails. Is this the false flag that they want to pull off? Well, there's another story in here where now Iran apparently is going to be helping us in the war on terror. They're all of a sudden going to be our ally. They might even help us to be the foreign nation that's the backbone of this new Eurasian Union. So they've been demonizing Pakistan on the backdrop. Iran now pledging to help in the Afghanistan war. Really, again, that Afghanistan war was over a couple months after we were in there. But again, since we're trying to build infrastructure and a more globalist society in the Eurasian Union there, we're not leaving. So Iran's apparently going to help us there. It seemed, no one questions any of this. Just out of the gates. You're questioning it, Paul? Yeah. Out of the gates, Obama's first big thing was to do an interview with the Iranian press, and he's reaching out to them. And then now, without another word, they're going to help us in Afghanistan. And now this guy, who I guess is the new Taliban head, let's see what they have to say. This is out of Islamabad, and this is Yahoo News. Pakistan's Taliban chief claimed responsibility Tuesday for a deadly assault on the police academy, saying he wanted to retaliate for a U.S. missile attack on the militant's base on the border with Afghanistan. Wow, how do I even say this? Bayatullah Masood, who has a $5 million bounty on his head from the United States, also vowed to amaze everyone in the world with an attack on Washington or even the White House. The FBI, however, said he made similar threats previously, and there was no indication of anything imminent. Masood, who gave a flurry of media interviews Tuesday, has no record of actually striking targets abroad, although he is suspected of being behind a 10-man cell, arrested in Barcelona in January 2008 for a plotting of suicide attacks in Spain. Let's see. Pakistan's former government and CIA consider him the prime suspect behind the December 2007 killing of former Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto. All right, so this guy's probably intelligence. As soon as they start to blame this guy for killing Benazir Bhutto, you better believe that this guy... I mean, he doesn't even... Honestly, folks, if you take a look at him, he looks like a Western intelligence agent. It looks like they honestly, sun-glazed him over with fake tan, and put him under the booth. He doesn't look... Yeah, exactly. He's very well fed, as Paul is pointing out to me. I mean, I just don't. If they're trying to blame this guy for killing Benazir Bhutto, don't buy it. But first, this little op-ed piece over at FoxNews.com: Obama's new wealth order. And although this really has a lot of the left-right false paradigm in it, they're now blatantly admitting to the fact that a new world order exists, that it is of the elites, that they're the ones taking over. This is a power grab. Like I said, Matt Tabay, or I can't even, who knows how you really pronounce his name. I don't like him. But he wrote a great article in the Rolling Stone basically saying, hey, this bailout is a huge scam. Let's see, we'll go over that one later. France threatens G20 walkout. Now, this is Sarkozy, who has called for a new world order dozens of times, and this is a big stage show. He's saying, if we can't get something done, we're not going. If we can't play with the ball I bring, I'm not going. Nah. What this is a world leader crying out saying, we have to accomplish something. This is a pro-one world government guy. This is a guy that's throwing it out on the world stage that they are going to do this. IMF, SEC, Federal Reserve, consolidation of power. Mark my words. This is the WWE wrestling type event that they like to throw out on the world stage. Let's jump to our next caller. Let's go to Jeff in Iowa. Jeff, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, INFOWARRIOR? How you doing tonight?
Good, man. Good, man.
So, yeah, I'm an activist in Iowa. We got a couple student groups on campus here. I just want to give a few shout-outs. I was at the Campaign for Liberty St. Louis event this weekend. I just want to say it was fantastic. I mean, the things the Campaign for Liberty is doing, it was really great being in the same room with so many people who understand the business cycle and the Federal Reserve and what's going on in this country. And secondly, everyone needs to call their congressman about HR1207. This bill has over, I think it's close to 50 co-sponsors now, and it can really do something, and we get behind Ron Paul and help him out. So, yeah, I think that's a great thing for everyone to do. And second, we have organizing a film screening of the Obama deception later this month on campus.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to send out a mass email, and we got I reserved this display case in the Memorial Union on campus. I was wondering, are they ever going to post up a PDF so we can get a nice crisp image of that cover the Obama deception so I can blow it up and make it into a big poster? Or because I know they were talking about that a few weeks ago, but
if it's not already on the InfoWars shop site, I know because there's one like a Fabled Enemies where you get the DVD wrap art that's pretty good size. There should be. Now, will it be like, I mean, 11 by 17? You probably have to blow it up. But it should be somewhere around like an 8.5, 11.
Okay, cool. Do you think any other suggestions you have that we can do to make this film screening get a good attendance? Or
well, how many spots do you have? What kind of a place you got?
Got Sunday the 19th. It's a lecture hall. It seats 96.
All right, this is the way to do it then. You got a Sunday 96. Wouldn't be bad. I mean, it's only 96. Maybe if you can get a few bucks up for some pizza, you throw the pizza down. I would say I would make up 8.5 by 11. You can probably fit about 6 different things to cut up for like just little flyers to hand out on like, maybe little Post-its. Post them up around. I don't know. Is there a local college, local businesses, that type of thing?
Oh yeah, we're on campus for sure.
And then I would just say, get a couple of your favorite Patriot DVDs that aren't the Obama deception. I would say a good one to hand out while you're trying to recruit people to come to this one would be America Freedom to Fascism, because it deals with a lot of the same subject matter, and you're going to get people very, very interested in another movie if they watch that one. So maybe you do a couple street actions with some Freedom to Fascisms beforehand, and you hand out the date for the event.
All right, cool, man. Well, yeah, keep up the good work, I guess.
All right, man. Thanks, man. I hope that helps out. And we are back. Earth population exceeds limits. This one's out of the BBC. We need to continue to decrease the growth rate of the global population. The planet can't support many more people, Dr. Fedorov said, stressing that we need for humans to become much better at managing wild lands, and in particular, water supplies. Just what that bill is all about, that we just talked about. And I think the headline before we actually went to this was something about Clinton said this, meaning Hillary Clinton, but I believe it's just one of her underlings. Let's see. Pressed on whether she thought that the world population was simply too high, Dr. Fedorov replied, there are probably already too many people on the planet. Let's see. Who was it? Gordon Brown's right-hand man says that we've got more than half London's population. Ted Turner calls us useless feeders, says we need a sustainable population. And now we have this. And, of course, what's the next thing? GM foods are needed. See, they want to feed you poison so they can kill you. Listen, Eddie, and I'm going to say it because it's necessary. Any half-retarded person presented with half of this information could figure it out. I know, I'm a demon. I said retarded, and the Special Olympics doesn't want me to. But give me a break. Unbelievable. Let's see. A National Medal of Science laureate, America's highest science award, the professor of molecular biology believes part of that better land management must include the use of genetically modified foods. We have 6.5 billion people on the planet going rapidly towards 7. We're going to need a lot of inventiveness about how we use water and grow crops. No, listen. If we wanted to feed and clothe everybody and give everybody water, we could. We don't want that. No matter how many of these bioweapons they put out, no matter how many people they sterilize with their vaccinations, the population grows. People like to have sex, folks. It's just nature. It's going to happen. A lot of people don't care to protect themselves or aren't worried about pregnancy. They get pregnant, they have kids. Okay, that's why the population continues to go up.